everyone. It's great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we are going to make chicken bruschetta. And for this recipe, we are going to need one package of stovetop chicken stuffing. That would be a 6-ounce package. One 14.5-ounce can of diced tomatoes, undrained. 1/2 cup water. 2 cloves garlic minced. Well, I don't have any cloves, so I'm going to use 1 teaspoon equals 2 cloves of garlic. 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast cut into bite-sized pieces. I measured some out. My boneless, skinless chicken breasts are really thick because I buy the cheapest piece of meat possible. So I'm going to beat those down a little bit before I cut them into bite-sized pieces. We're going to need 1 teaspoon of dry basil leaves. Well, I don't have any basil, but I do have oregano, so I'm going to use that instead. And 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. So I shredded mine with my handy dandy shredder from Amazon. What you're going to need to do is put this in a 3-quart dish. How exciting is that? A 3-quart dish. Well, a 9 by 13 just happens to be 3 quarts. So whatever, they're just saying 3-quart, and I prefer a 9 by 13 instead of a deeper one. Okay? What we're going to need to do is preheat. Did I preheat it? Yes. We're going to need to preheat our oven to 400 degrees. And first, we're going to mix a few of the ingredients together. So let's get started. This thing is so amazing. I love it. A little mallet. This makes you feel like you're in power. You're in power over the meat. Yes, indeed. Mix tomatoes, stuffing, mix water and garlic just until stuffing mix is moistened. That's how it's spelled though, if you see it. Moistened. Is that how it's, I say moistened. Is that correct? Moistened or moistened? Okay, oh well. You're going to do that just until it's moistened. So let's go. Tomatoes, 1 14.5-ounce can, undrained. I like these little diced tomatoes. They are so good. Stuffing mix. And that is 1 6-ounce bag of stuffing mix. Chicken flavor. And that has seasonings already in it. Water, 1/2 cup. 2 cloves of garlic, or 1 teaspoon of the minced. Let's mix that just until stuffing is moistened. Layer chicken, basil, and cheese in 3-quart casserole dish sprayed with cooking spray. Alrighty. So let me cut my chicken here. Well, I just sliced me finger. I should really know better. But just nicked it good enough to get it to bleed a little bit. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's the hazards of cooking in the kitchen. Next, layer chicken, basil, and cheese. The 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, shredded. I'm tempted to put more, but I won't. I'm going to follow the directions, see what I think. And then top with stuffing mixture. I'm just going to grab that with my hands. It's nice and squishy. Then we're just going to bake it for 30 minutes until chicken is done. Now, how are we going to know if the chicken is done? Because it's on the bottom of the pan? Your guess is as good as mine. We'll see. Just so you know, you can find this recipe on the back of the stovetop stuffing box. I think it's been on there for years. And every so often I'll grab the box and I'll look at it and I'll think, oh, that sounds pretty good. I even cut it out of the back of the box years ago and put it in a cookbook, and I've never made it. And the other day I was going to get some stuffing for a meatloaf, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna break down and I'm gonna try this recipe today. So I'm gonna see if it is worth it or not. Yay or nay on the stovetop stuffing chicken bruschetta. So let's give it a minute to cool. Little mozzarella. You know what might have been good is to sprinkle a little more mozzarella on top, get a crispy coating. That would have been good. Next time, if I like this, I would probably rate this. There's a lot of moisture at the bottom of the pan. Let's see, what did we have in there that would have been? Because probably of the tomatoes, we added ½ cup of water, probably to cook our chicken. So there's like a little broth down there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it about a 7.2. Would I make it again? Probably not this recipe, but I would make a chicken bruschetta again. This one just needs a little bit of sprucing. I'm gonna see if I can save this recipe. I put another cup of mozzarella on top. Now I'm gonna put it in the oven for about another 15 minutes. The stuffing needs to be crispier, and there needs to be more cheese. I know, it looks appealing, does it not? I've been noticing this recipe for years on the back of a stovetop stuffing box, and today I decided to make it, take it out of the oven. I'm a little disappointed. See what I can do to spruce it up. If this doesn't spruce it up, I shan't make it again.
Maybe it's a challenge to see what you can do with it to make it right.
That could be. What can we do to make this a better recipe? That's the thing. Give me some tips. What can we do, folks, to make this a better recipe? Okay, let me see.
Throw it out and start over?
Yeah, maybe. Now it's not bad. I have gone from a 7.2 rating to an 8 with the extra mozzarella cheese and baking it an additional 15 minutes. So it's not bad when I made those changes. You guys make whatever changes you want, or, just don't make it at all.
Go out to eat.
Go out to eat. Hey, well, thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights, and have a great week, everyone.